Hello students. Dear students, in our previous classes, we have studied Unit 7, Poetry, and today we are going to take a recap of that unit. So you have to watch this video very carefully to have all the important points in your notes. So watch it carefully.
Unit Recap. Hello students, let's take a quick recap of all the things we have learned in this unit. In vocabulary, we learned how to read and understand the new words given at the end of each poem. We also read and understood some words and phrases related to the unit theme. Some examples are snuggle, blazing, blushes, arrant, on the air, floppy, and brink. In grammar, we learned and practiced the different types of sentences. We also practiced how to use them correctly while writing. We learned that telling sentences tell us facts or opinions. They always end with a full stop. Similarly, we learned that surprise sentences show strong feelings or surprise. They end with an exclamation mark. We also learned that question sentences ask questions. They end with a question mark. We learned and practiced how to identify sentences and use them while reading and writing. We learned how to change a telling sentence into a yes or no question if they are helping verb. We looked at sentences in the past tense. We looked at sentences in the present tense. We also learned that question tags are short questions or phrases that we put at the end of a telling sentence to ask a yes no question. Let us now look at the 6 rules we need to follow when creating a question tag. Rule number 1, positive or negative. If a sentence is positive, then the question tag will be negative. This means that we add not or the short form of not to the question tag. For example, aren't or are not. However, if the sentence is negative, that is, it has words such as not, never, neither, and so on, then the question tag will be positive. Rule number 2. The sentence has a helping or a modal verb. If a sentence has a helping verb like is, are, was, were, has, have, had, and will, or a modal verb like should, could, would, then the question tag starts with the same helping or modal verb. Rule number 3. If the subject in the sentence is a pronoun, I, we, you, he, she, they, etc., then the question tag uses the same pronoun. Rule number 4. If the sentence has no helping verb, are, is, was, have, has, had, will, etc., or a modal verb like should, could, would, shall, must, etc., then the question tag uses form of do. Rule number 5. If the sentence starts with I am, then the question tag starts with are. And finally, rule number 6. If the subject is not a pronoun, then we need to use a related or appropriate pronoun in the question tag. Additionally, we also practiced how to correctly ask and write questions to clarify and confirm our ideas. We learned how to read and correctly use interrogatives, articles, and quantifiers. The 5 interrogatives we learned about were what, which, whom, who, and whose. The 3 articles we studied were a, an, and the. We also studied 5 quantifiers that were much, many, few, some, and little. I hope this helped you catch up with all the things we learned. In part 2, we will revise reading and listening comprehension as well as writing and general awareness. Thank you.